Hi everybody and welcome to our official strategy guide for Fieldrunners 2, brought to you courtesy of gamerguides.com. My name is Andrew Mills, author of the official strategy guide, and in this particular video we're going to take you through the level Turbo Dryer. This is effectively our version 2 of the strategy, as an improved one based on website user feedback. One of the users of the guide actually commented that they didn't have access to the machine gun that we previously used, so we went back, we refined our strategy to use Gatling guns only, and in turn we've actually also refined the strategy to the point that it's not quite as tight a win as it was before. Now you're going to want to stick your four towers where we actually put them here and upgrade them as appropriate. Another key point to mention is on this map we do use every single one of the 18 items that we bring in, which is 6 flames, 6 Spanish flu and 6 Santa surprises. While they're not essential to getting the 400 kills that you need on this map in 6 minutes, it is strongly recommended that you bring them in with you. Bearing in mind on time trial, the quicker you manage to get rid of the field runners, the quicker the next wave starts. Okay, if you let them run for too long, you're wasting time. Okay. One of the major tweaks we had done on this particular strategy, version 2 versus the original strategy that we did use, was that at the very start we've now gone for an L shape to cover the top entrance rather than a slightly angled one at the top. This gives us a little bit more space now, so once we hit the $30 that we need, we're going to drop a spark tower closer to the top of the entrance, as you're going to see now. There we go. We've dropped the spark turret down at the top. This does two things. It slows down all the runners that are coming from that entrance as they're running around it, and this is hurting them every single second that they're running around. And two, it's capturing the helicopters as they're going past as well. Now thankfully those particular helicopters fly fairly fast, which means even if you don't get them, they won't waste too much time. We drop a polymorph tower opposite the entrance as well. This is a really good idea to do. It will slow the enemies as they're running into the spark turret, including the damage that the helicopters are going to take. And the polymorph can be unlocked for free on the iOS and the iPhone and iPad version by downloading the free version, having the paid one, and that will in turn unlock the other. Now we drop down our second spark turret. This will mop up most of the runners that aren't finished by the top one, and it will also start to damage any runners that run across the bottom entrance and over the horizontal bridge. Now while you're actually going to see this helicopter come through, it's strongly recommended that you do use an item on that particular helicopter because it's really slow, and it will just basically waste time if you don't manage to kill it before it crosses over the half side of the screen you're on. Now what we do actually do is we replace this spark turret that we just dropped with a flamethrower to catch as many enemies as we can as they're coming down. It is stronger than the spark turrets that we are using, and in turn it means we're getting rid of the enemies as quickly as possible before they get too far down the map. As you can tell now, we are focusing on upgrading some of the back Gatling guns just to cover ourselves. Bit of a Spanish flu epidemic there to get rid of the lower runners as quick as possible. These are best used in the bunches that are running straight at you. That's the good thing about this level, they have to come straight at you, but the spacing of the enemies dictates which of the top two entrances you should place your items on. If they're far apart, you're going to waste your items. If they're bunched together, you get the maximum result for your item. As you can see here, they're all running in for 5 seconds at 100% damage. 1 minute 50-ish on the clock, and we're under 90 left that we need. We've used up most of our items. Make sure that if you have the Santa Strike with you, that you do save it for a couple of the tougher enemies that come through. We do drop a radiation tower down there, and that does pretty good amount of damage. Now we've got our baby tanks that are coming through. It is worthwhile in turn using a couple of your items here. We use a Santa Strike, we queue it up. We use a Santa Strike to get rid of them as quickly as possible. One of the things we're now saving up for is a Tesla tower, which we use now. There we go. This will get rid of a lot of the aerial units that we've got, and it will also help wean down a lot of the regular units that are passing by. $389 on the clock, 37 seconds, and we are using a lot of items, but it does show you that you can buy yourself a little bit of extra time. Success! We've got our 400. Just under 30 seconds left on the clock, and as you can see here, there's still plenty of runners to come through. So even if you don't manage to have enough items to get rid of them all, you do have a bit of an opportunity to use your regular turrets to get the 400 that you need with this particular setup. We hope you find that makes the level even easier again, and for those of you that currently don't have access to the machine gun, we hope that helps. Thank you very much for your feedback. Don't forget that we do look forward to the feedback that you provide to us on the site, and as you can see, we will happily act upon it. Thanks very much for watching the video. We hope it's been a help, and we look forward to seeing you on gamerguides.com again really soon. Take care. Bye bye.